that you all are doing fine. So far we have discussed about inheritance in our previous video. That is, we have started our discussion on object oriented programming. So in this video we are going to discuss about encapsulation. So a brief theory about encapsulation is, it is a process in which you can hide your class members from being accessed outside the class. That is, in our class what we have properties, we have method, we have constraint. So this properties and method, so this can be we can extend this class and we can make use of these properties, we can perform the operation on these properties. But sometimes there will be a need where you want that these properties won't be changed by anyone. You want this, you want to add the restriction to these properties. So for that, in system verilog we have two keywords, or the accessibility type. So accessibility type, that is local and protected. So these are the two keywords with which you can restrict your members, that is your properties and methods, from being accessed outside the class. So what will this local do? So if we want to protect the access of our variables from outside the class, so we have to use this local. That is, not even in extended class you can access the properties. And this protected means what? In extended class you can access the properties, but outside this class you cannot access. That is, if you extend this extended class you cannot access this property. So this is the main feature of system verilog, that is access encapsulation means. So let's see it practical, that how it is. So let's declare one class, that is a class parent. So in class parent, let's declare two variables, that is bit 3 down to 0 a and bit 3 down to 0 b, and let's do end class. And let's declare one method also, that is function void print. Let's display this value, dollar display a is equal to %d, b is equal to %d, value of a, value of b. Okay, and let's do end function. So far so good. So let's extend this class, that is a parent. Let's name it as a child, so that it will be very helpful for you to understand. Extend parent. So by writing this, by default we have got all the properties and methods which are present in the parent to be useful, or we can use these properties and method inside our child class. So let's declare one more variable, that is 3 down to 0. Let's call it c, and let's perform one operation, that is function, suppose function void addition. Let's do addition. So in this addition, let's that is c plus b in this function, and let's display this function, display the variable, that is c equal to %d comma c, and let's do end function. This is end class. Okay, so in module top, let's write handle name, that is called child class, child c, and in initial begin as usual. I hope that you are following my videos. So we are doing this for so much time now, always in every video we are doing this, c equal to new, and let's call this function, that is c dot print. Okay, and then end module. So this is our, okay, I pressed 2 times, that's why that error was coming. So now the value of a is equal to 0, b is equal to 0, and why we are not getting the value of c? Bit c equal to %d, c dot print. Okay, we have called c dot print and we have not called c dot add. So we have to display the value, this method also, no, c dot add, so that you can see what value. So a is equal to 0, b is equal to 0, c is equal to 0. So why is this happening? So oh, we have not given as we have not assigned value, so let's assign 2 and let's assign 3. So I hope now we will get the value of our method addition. So 2 and 3, so the value we are getting is 5. So far so good. So now by default this accessibility of this feature is public. Okay, now let's change it to local. As I said, we cannot even use this variables a and b or these properties outside this class. So you see what error we will get. Definitely we are going to get error because we are writing local there. See, we are getting error, that is local member a of a class parent is not visible to scope child, and local member b of class parent is not visible to scope child. Okay, this b and a are not visible. So you understood that outside this class we cannot perform any operation on this variable. So let's write protected. So now we are able to access with the help of protected. We are able to access. So we are getting a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and c equal to 5. But you will say then, okay, now what is protected doing? So here in extended class you can perform the operation on these properties, but outside this class you cannot perform. Suppose in module top, let's declare one variable, that is 3 down to 0. Let's declare d. Okay, and let's perform one operation on this a means parent class variable, that is h dot what is our c dot c dot b minus c dot a. Let's do subtraction on this and let's display dollar display this value of d. So see, now we are getting protected member a of a class parent is not visible to scope top because that is protected. See, for b also same error. Suppose we remove this, we make it public. By default it is public. Let's make it public. We remove this. Yeah, so we are getting the value of, so a 2 b 3 c equal to 5, that is addition, d equal to 1, that is a subtraction. 3 minus 2 1. So you understood what how this we can this is what is encapsulation, that is how we can protect or how we can restrict the accessibility of this members. Okay guys, so I hope that you would have liked this video, and please comment below your comment your doubts, and also join our telegram channel, that is a VLSI chaps, and do subscribe to our, this YouTube channel and help us grow. Thank you guys.